Good morning, you guys. Welcome to Sunday morning meditation. I'm sitting in my basement with my big, fluffy, fleecy, fall-looking blanket because it is freezing down here. But I wanted to find a corner of my world that was quiet and peaceful so we could sit together and do a meditation. I love doing live meditations, and one of the only issues I have is that then I can't get all of you in at the same time. I sort of have to pick and choose groups of people that are going to have access to it. And for this Sunday, I decided that I want to just do sort of YouTube style videos that all of you guys could watch if they wanted to just join in. And so I will be doing some live ones again, of course. But for this weekend, I decided that we're just going to do like this style instead. Yeah, I will try to keep it sort of short and sweet because it takes forever to download a YouTube video, and I don't want to keep you guys for a really long time today either. So again, welcome to Sunday meditation. If you have never been to one of my meditations or sat with me before and doing one of my live ones, we'll talk logistics for just a couple seconds and get you guys going. For those of you that already know, you guys can start to just kind of get settled and just kind of hang out. So one of the things I do is tell you guys to get in a comfortably seated position. That can either be on the floor, it can be cross-legged, it can be sitting up in a chair, on a couch. The only thing that I recommend to anybody when you're meditating is that you're sitting up pretty nice and straight. So I'm sitting in a chair as I'm doing this. That's usually my mode of comfort because my knees are kind of wonky. So, but whatever suits you best is amazing. And then you can keep your eyes open or shut, whatever's comfortable to you. I like mine shut because I'm like squirrel. So if you're a person that you kind of need to focus, you might want to try it with your eyes shut. You're not going to need to watch me to do this meditation. So one of the things I always tell you guys is don't get stuck feeling like you have to like see what I'm doing, because all I'm going to be doing is talking. Boring. So just go ahead on in and do your own thing. All you have to do is listen to the sound of my voice and join along and do your best to sit with us. So the other thing I want to talk about is the myth that you're going to sit and you're not going to have any thoughts. That's unnatural. It is okay for you to have thoughts when you're meditating. So if thoughts start to come in, it's really okay. And one of the things you buy yourself in meditation is not to get tied up in it. Don't get all like frustrated or judging yourself or angry with yourself because thoughts are coming. It's super okay. And so just notice them and then let them go. So that's my greatest recommendation to you. Otherwise, just noticing your breath coming in and leaving your body is a great way to sort of stay focused. And if you'd like to add a thought in, you can do that. I'm going to be talking a lot, so it's going to be easier for you guys to hopefully just kind of like go along for the ride and just like I said, settle in and notice your breath. No fancy breathing required for those of you that are kind of still getting settled, shaking your stuff out, whatever that might be. If you need to stand up, get yourself kind of all your energy out, getting settled, starting to find your breath. And what I want you to do is, like I said, no big, deep, heavy breathing for this. This is just a relaxed, normal breath that I want you to find to do this. So now, like I said, just settling in. This week we talked a little bit on my page about getting unstuck and habit changing. And it really, I actually found the word simplify. And I thought, boy, if that isn't kind of where my brain has been this fall already, I don't know what has been on my mind. So I'm sort of picking simplification. But the idea of getting unstuck, because it's hard to simplify if we're stuck. So today, that's what our meditation is really going to be about. So like I said, finding your comfortable position, just noticing your breath, you're just settling in. And you're just breathing. So we want to bring the awareness to an area in your life you might feel stuck. It could be something a habit that you want to break. It could be a habit like you'd like to do more of, but it's a struggle for you. So I'm just going to give you a moment to pull up one thing if you can, just one thing that kind of like an area of your life where you're like, I'd really either like to do more of that or I'd like to do less of it. I'd like change of some kind. I'm seeking a change. And just breathing as you notice that. And now with that idea in mind, that area of stuckness, if you will, I want you to just pull all of your attention and your awareness inward and notice what happens physically when you think about feeling stuck. Do you feel stuck somewhere in your body? Do you notice a tightness? Do you notice tightness in your shoulders, your neck? Do you notice tension in your chest? Do you feel like a little bit unsettled in your stomach? Do you feel numbness or buzzing or tightness, pain, anything, discomfort somewhere when you think about that being stuck? And just go through from head to toe and notice any areas of your body that might be responding to that. And then what I want you to do is I want you to take your breath in to just those spots that feel tense and yucky. Pull your breath all the way into those places that you notice discomfort in. And you're just breathing. I want you to think about when we feel stuck, right? There are things that get in our way that prevent us, if you will, from moving forward and from making the changes that we need to make. And one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a moment and I want you to consider what is one thing you can think of that gets in your way from making the change that you want to make. Whether it's letting go of an unhealthy habit, whether it's gaining a healthy habit, whatever it might be for you, relationship, I want you to just go in and notice what's one obstacle that keeps you from doing something different. Is that a behavioral thing? Is it a thought pattern? Because lots of times our thoughts get in the way of our changing because we have a belief about the way that things are or who we are, and it keeps us from doing what we want to do and achieving our goals. And I want you to take a moment and just notice one obstacle that gets in your way and just breathe. And now that obstacle in mind, I'm going to challenge you to become aware of the ability you have to visualize yourself being successful in changing whatever it is that you feel stuck in. So what I want you to do is take the next few minutes, and I'm going to be quiet. I'm just going to let you go there. And I want you to visualize for yourself you being able to achieve the thing that you want to achieve, becoming unstuck, making the change you want to make. I want you to literally see yourself doing that thing in your mind, just like a movie. So like I said, I'm going to give you guys a few minutes and I'm just going to let you sit. I just want you to come back to your breath. I might remind you of that, but otherwise I want you to focus on visualizing the thing you want to do to make your change. Just breathing. Just noticing your breath coming in and leaving your body. Just noticing your breath, I now want you to bring your awareness to your body again. And I want you to pay attention to any different sensations that you might experience now that you've had time to visualize yourself being successful in doing what you want to do. So go ahead and do another scan from head to toe. Just noticing any sensations that are there. Or feelings. Feelings might be there as well, and all of that is okay. Just breathing and just noticing that. And what I want you to do now is, as we wrap up, I want you to take a moment and set an intention for yourself about this change and where you started in your thoughts of things that you wanted to work on or change, the areas that you might have felt stuck in, but how you could see yourself doing the thing that you think is difficult to make a change in. And I want you to set an intention. For your week. What are you going to do this week to work on getting unstuck? That step that we identified earlier, I'm going to have you set an intention with that thought while you breathe. Just breathing. To wrap up, I'm going to be using my Tibetan singing bowl, and I'm going to just ring it 3 times. And so as you hear each ring, I want you to just kind of work on becoming more and more present and back in the space that you are. And you can open your eyes again if they're closed, or if you're kind of gazing off in front of you a little bit, you can start to lift your eyes again and kind of become again aware of what's going on in your room and just breathing. So there we are. So hopefully you guys are sort of like back in this space with us, and you guys had a good meditation where you were kind of able to get in touch with some things while you were hopefully just taking your breath and taking it easy, and I was able to guide you through that. So like I said, I hope you set an intention for your week, and I send you off with good energy for your week, that you're successful. If you have questions or anything, please let me know, post below. I will be checking those to see if you guys have any questions for me. And otherwise, we sort of enter practice just as a blessing to each other for coming and spending time together. And so I just want to do that with all of you. And so I would say that I hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday, and namaste.